Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at Luminas, Parasite Reign. This is a creature collector action roguelite, so this has been a really good one. And the demo came out just a couple days ago. I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description if you wanted to try this for yourself. The demo is out as of the time of this recording. If you'd like to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. All right, let's go. So real quick, the Metaprogression is, we can actually just check it on this one right here because it's all the same. There's one of these for each of the creatures that you can be, and they all have different upgrades for abilities. I highly recommend, if you tried the demo, that you upgrade these abilities over here on the right first, on many of them as you can, because this makes a huge difference. It's about a 30% jump in damage on your basic attack that you always have. So it's a huge, tremendous difference. It's like you'll get that in like one run. We also have a cache thing here. Now, all the ones that we have in here so far that I've been able to play have been all like these 5, and you're basically doing a creature, you're the Pokemon kind of thing, which is cool. I like that. And then over here, we got a couple of guys. You got your actual people in there, more upgrades for the other creatures over there. Then we also have a shop where you can buy some gear, and there's a basic amount of gear for each of them. Okay, now, poof. That is your basic meta progression. Let's jump in there. Hopefully we can beat this again. The difficulty on this game is actually more than you might imagine. I just upgraded some gear. That first upgrade for your ability, which if you see the aura that we have, that's my first ability. That takes it from being a common to a rare and gives you about a 30% increase in damage on it. And that 30% increase in damage is gigantic. It also gives you more range. It gives you, depending on the ability, it buffs them very, very, very nicely. We'll get this, but we'll get it later, and I'll explain that in a moment. Now, in the lower right, you'll see the map. There's chests, which you can see look kind of like a chest. And then there's a icon for somebody next to it. So, for example, if we wanted to get, let's do lightning rabbit, because I know I have all the so you'll see these statues, and you can interact with 3 of them if you look at the map. Now we have a second person with us, and the buffs can actually go out to them. Each buff is done on either a person basis or a full party basis, so you do have to kind of look up here, but it's pretty easy to figure out who's going to do what. This is what we're going to go with. So we're going to go with more damage. All right, so I mean that's basically it. Oh, that's a nice right off the bat. Oh, that's great. Some of my gear has luck on it. You know what? Normally, I go with, like, stacking auras. The fire guy and this guy. But I think we're gonna go with the rock guy this time. See how he does. I've done a lot with him. He's got this pebble. It's actually pretty cool. And he does buff stuff and gives us defenses and different stuff, which is pretty cool. He is sturdy. Like, oh my god, sturdy. He lived through some things that everybody else died with. But the first character that I think you'll probably get a win with, because the game, even the demo, seems to be anticipating you having a little bit of progression before you're making your first win. The character that I'm playing, which I will check out in just a second. This is tempting right here. Extra health towards the late game is really good. So we're actually going to do that. All right, so Snapbud here. The thing about Snapbud is going to get you regen, and he's going to get you health incoming. Like he's very easy to get you healing with. And that's one of the reasons I want to point him out is I think I unlocked him after my first not completed run, but first lost run. I think I got him on that. Now that purple ability is actually going to have a huge chunk of, like, it will carry us for a good chunk of time because it's going to be that good. Like the upgrades on them, on the abilities are so good. Like there's a couple times that I've been like, wait, how much is it upgrading? And it's like, oh wow, that's insane. We do want to collect XP, but we're not going to be like super focused on it because I've never tried this one, so we're taking it. Heard all that XP. I do need to go back for XP. But yeah, so that's it. It does give you some stronger attacks, and stronger attacks in here go really far. We will now be dropping fruit from the sky. And there's an interesting thing here too, is if you look at in the upper left, you'll notice we have 3 life bars, 1 for each of our creatures, which makes perfect sense. They take individual damage and they heal individually, which is cool. I've got some speed there. I just finished off my first run where I won and beat the demo. Man, that last boss, if you've got the right setup, you can just melt him. But he hits hard. I think we just keep going with the epic arrows, because if we keep adding to those, that I really like that. When I can get a good boss, if I can get near one of those, and I know a boss is coming, it's like, oh yeah. Oh, we don't have all our guys out here yet, so we only have. Oh yeah, we only have 1 reroll because I changed out a thing. Shoot stones outward. That could actually work out for us. Oh, we get an extra rock for rock bombs though. So the interesting thing to this character, the Snapbud, is you have an ability that allows you to heal your companions at the cost of your own life. But you also have this ability right here. This is just perfect timing. I could not have asked for better timing. You have this ability right here, which heals you for part of its damage. So the idea is, oh, these are really good, by the way. These pillars are big buffs, and they're full party buffs too, which is crazy good. We're gonna go dodge on this one. Basically what happens is you will eventually be able to get a ability that it will. If we had a switch, I might be able to show you, because switches allow you to switch off of each. It's a reroll, but for the character, if that makes sense. So that you can switch to a different one if you're hoping to get a build going with a specific one that can actually help out quite a bit. What we need right now is we actually need that healing ability I was talking about. And it's going to start doing damage to us. So we have to make sure that we have enough incoming or healing bonus. So that's why we're kind of making sure we collect all our stuff here. And I'm not sure how it works. I don't think that there's an edge to the map. I think it generates as you move. There is a certain amount of distance that it seems to be back. This is really good if you're like me and you're constantly running around just not being able to collect XP. So let's do that actually. That's one of his really good traits, is just that. Yeah, see, like we gotta get some. There we are. Sacrifice. Now we're gonna start pulsing life into them. So now we don't have to sweat quite as much that our little dudes are gonna be expiring on us. And since we have that other ability that gives us life on a percentage of how much damage we do, we get a bunch of extra back. Now 1.5% is a little bit on the low side, so we're gonna keep pumping the epic stuff, because the big attacks, because they really do make such a big difference later on. In the beginning, it isn't as noticeable, but later on it goes kind of crazy. All right, let's go grab whatever this is. And I think we're going back this way. Oh, extra dodge. Don't mind if I do. I think we're going to need about like level 1 or 2 on that. Okay, solid. Portion of defense is added to health. That's really nice. That's a decent damage upgrade, but I think we're going to go with the Shattering Fortress, because anything that does AoE around us is kind of really handy, because eventually we get surrounded on a constant basis. Like, there's actually a pretty good amount of content in here for a demo, and then there's going to be an early access, but I couldn't find, or I didn't read it in the email. I didn't think I saw one where it said when it was coming out, but the demo is out and it's actually got quite a bit of content in it. That's actually kind of cool, which is nice. We are slowly healing them. Okay, here's our first boss. All right, we should probably do this. It's gonna hurt us a lot though. So I think what we'll do is this instead and upgrade that, because look at that, we can chunk him down pretty easily. This blue ability, this is, by the way, where you start seeing these boss fights, is where you start seeing the cool aspect of, we have to dodge all those, because each of them have their own hit points and everything. We have to make sure we keep them alive, which I think is just a really cool feature in this game, where it makes you pay attention to where you're going and what you're doing, and I think that it adds a layer to the it adds a layer to the gameplay that I really like. So when you're dodging and we don't have a dash that I know of, so we're all 100% placement. So wherever you're standing is what's going to get you hit. I kind of like that in this game because of the reason of I'm always kind of bummed when I get that one and it revives them, because I'm almost never get it when I have anyone dead. it's just it's just the luck on mine, but it's just funny. I find it funny that it never happens. Ooh, now this is a really good shrine, and this kind of shows you the difference I was gonna say. So he has his level 1 upgrade already, but when you look, it's like I said, it's almost about it. In fact, this might be a little bit more than 30%. Like maybe about 40. It's not 50%, is it? No, 25. No, it's a little bit less. But when you upgrade them, the difference, like they said, that extra 30% is crazy good. So I think what we do is we do this one, because that will, since now we're gonna do a lot more damage, we're gonna get a lot more life back. That's the thought. We'll see. Yes, we will grab that, because that is really good for when you're fighting bosses. So what that one we just grabbed does is it gives us a stacking buff. Every 20 seconds we're in combat, it gives us a percentage buff, like 3%. Which, when you're first starting out, is huge, and it doesn't feel like it. Ooh, this is the rough wave right here. It's about to start. Everything's going to explode on us for like a wave and a half. I'm not even kidding. Let's do this. All right, let's see. 40% radius? Yes. Ooh, healing potential. Okay, so if we do the healing potential, that should mean that they're getting healed for more than the damage I'm taking. At least that's my hope. And we're going to do that. We're going to chunk ourselves down just a little bit. But the idea is that I will eventually heal them all. And somehow it'll work out for us. It might not, but let's go with more collection rings. We do have a lot of levels from that, too. I really have to remember that for the next time I play. Oh, there they are. These guys. Oh, this wave. This wave is... Ooh, it can be painful. Because these guys, if you don't kill them, like, before they get to you, they all light up and have a damage aura. And so if you get surrounded by them, you can actually, like, just get chunked down so fast. I thought I was doing great at one point. I was like, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm going to make my first win. It was, like, probably, like, 2 matches before my actual first win. Which should tell you how it went. I was like, okay, no problem. And these guys popped up and just cooked me. I got surrounded, like completely surrounded. I was like, oh, it was kind of my bad on the, like, what directions I was going. Oof. If I go slowly enough, oh wow, I'm trying not to get hit by all these projectiles. I'm just not doing a good job of it. All right, let's keep this plant going. No, let's give some more life to these guys. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. I am much more reliant on our fruit. I'm gonna have to upgrade the fruit. Like we're still gaining life, but not nearly as fast. All right, let's go. Oh, there's a rock. There's one. I had a really good time. I actually feel really bad because this game was in my inbox and I need to remember to check that more. This game was now we're gonna do this because it's gonna give us more regen. It's gonna give us all kinds. This will help us out. I really like this that we like because you're basically playing the Pokemon and then getting to choose your evolutions. Like Tim Swarm is another game that's done that, and I really like that. All right, I think keep going there for a moment. Yeah, see, now with our region, we're pretty okay. We've got here experience. Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, we got some good stuff going here now. All right. Hopefully we can find another chest. The most I've ever found in a run was like 1, which was a little disappointing. All right, let's go add hit points to based on defense for him. Now the interesting thing is, you don't lose if one of your guys like expires. The only one that you do lose if you go away is your main character, and I think there are some devices, some things that give you a regen. So I really do need to upgrade the damage on that, but this is really tempting since it does percentage up. Since we get percentage back. Look at that, we've already healed them all. Ooh, plus 0.7% crit chance. I wonder what an eternal run on this would look like. I feel like after an hour you'd just be exploding everything on the screen. Like, oh, blah, 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 everything goes. Ooh, I need to upgrade that XP pickup thing. This is going like once every 12 seconds because we've never upgraded it. Derpy derp 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 derp. Oh, hey. Nums. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I've gotten a lot farther. And then once you get these things powered up, like, these dudes are going to hit hard. He's just going to chunk them down real fast, though. Oh, let's go get that fruit. I don't really need it, but that's okay. We're going to get it anyway. Once you get rolling, like I said, this is I've already got like some upgrades on the tree and items. Items are so strong. Once you get going after a couple of like upgrades on the tree and then items, you'll be able to go get through the whole demo. It's pretty fun though. Like you definitely, I would suggest giving it a try. Give him another attack. All right, the bosses drop the currency that you spend for them. Okay, let's do that. I like it. There we go. We'll see how far we can go. The farthest I've gone, I want to say, is the boss after this one. No. The farthest I've gone was the actual wind, which was on my last run. But mostly I've gotten to this basically to I want to say the last boss. Yeah, actually. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's upgrade. Okay, hold on for a second because I have to sneeze. All right, well, I want to take this, but honestly, look at that. Look at that upgrade. So much more damage. So much more damage. Oh, let me get some fruit. At this point, with all that extra damage, like... we probably can heal ourselves pretty... Ooh, yeah. Oh, man, when that boss shows up, he's not going to stand a chance. He's going to get blapped right out of thin air. Like, what? I was the boss. I actually had, that was on my winning run. Like, everything went perfect. Like, everything. Every one of these had relevant stats that I truly wanted. And just, it was amazing. It was a perfect run. Kind of wish I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, I kind of wish I could just hit the record button instead of waiting to try and get one win. Because it was a really good run. It smells radius, but yes, more. Make it bigger. Oh, yeah, look at all of that. All right, let's see. Damage radius instances. Ah, so that will have... Let me see where let's... Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, no, there's two things. Oh, okay. And they both have rock graphics. So I was confused. Let's go heal that. The whole death ring started to show up. Oh, these guys, mortar like dinosaurs, are crazy funny. The first time I saw them, I was like, is that thing shooting a mortar at me? Like, oh, yes, it is. Oh my god, look at the size of this thing. If we get too many more upgrades on that with this thing, it's not even going to be on screen. It feels like one of those where it'll be like, you won't even see things getting hit by it. You just walk in. Oh, look, there's a bunch of XP on the floor. That's funny. I wasn't bad enough at paying that much attention to it. I didn't realize it's gotten that big. I wonder if I'm crossing over previously covered territory. It seems suspiciously empty. I mean, I could be wrong. I think if we just keep going more rightish, maybe. If there's not map goals, I tend to get a little wandering. Okay, let's grab this one and move upwards. Oh, well, maybe I want to grab the up one and move downwards. Oh no, they're everywhere. I found more. Okay, let's see what this one is, and then we can go back up. Oh, hey, cool. Increase my movement speed. It's the exact thing I needed right at this exact moment. See, look, like mortar turtles. They're great. They're great. Let's get that pickup radius a little higher. Ooh, second chest. Yeah. What do we got up here? Third chest. Oh my. We're really getting the money on this one. I think that is the most chests I've seen. Mostly I see the ribcage. I was like, okay, defense. I'll take it though. Like in this game, you definitely need it. Because of the way that party structure is and your hitbox is being a very trailing hitbox, it can make a huge difference. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if I have enough healing. He has some really weird fight. Hello. If you could not, I would appreciate that. Yeah? Yeah? No, I know. Sorry. Cat. Okay. He's going to test our ability to... Ow. Oof, so much damage. Oh, ow. Okay, we'll stay out here, because he's going to do a couple passes of that. Oof. Ow. Oh, no, get in with the green. The first time I showed up, I didn't get inside. And, yeah, it just kills you. All right, we are ahead of the game, I think. And like I said, getting those first upgrades of your abilities so critical to like being able to beat not just the demo, but like some of the bosses, because the bosses are rough. All right, what do we have to do now? Oh no. Okay, we go back this way. Ah! Oh, I think we're at the survive section. Yeek! No, leave me alone. Oh, there we go. Let's upgrade 3 readies. All right, there we go. We have conquered the demo. Very nice. Let's head on back to the village. So real quick, yeah, the thing in there is that besides getting their abilities, like some of these have some really strong in-run effects. Like this is ridiculous if you put it onto this guy who does fire. I think right now he has an extra projectile on him, which is also great. But this gear will make a really big difference. But yeah, getting essentially the first upgrade over here that they tell you to get it. It's in part of the tutorial has you upgrading this. All of the characters, if you do this on, you'll make it through so much easier. So much easier. So this has been Luna's Parasite Reign. Again, I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description if you wanted to try this for yourself. The demo is up as it's done as recording, and I don't think it's going down. And if you enjoy these videos, I do hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, as always, have a great day.